Thank you so much. Our next speaker is Jon Yang. Jon is the son of Linda and David. Come on up.
That was my prom date, everybody. So this is all the smart people. Before I begin, I want to give a couple shout-outs and quick thank yous. To my mom, the luckiest woman in the world. Because she gets me... Because she gets to be Jon Yang free for the rest of her life. To my dad, you're a straight up G. For the parents who don't know what that means, it means he's a very classy gentleman. To Doc Lock and Eric Nelson, or to Doc Lock actually, for putting me at table and forcing me to converse with you for the entirety of this banquet. To all my teachers, after having me as a student, you most certainly questioned your love of teaching. Probably consider quitting your job as well. I know Miss Nimmo has. Thanks to my writing coach, Mr. Chang, he tore apart my initial rough draft and left me with these chilling words of wisdom. Get real. And a special shout out to my tennis coach. We actually had a match before this that got canceled. And he gave me these great words of advice. Don't suck. And finally, a big thank you to you all. More specifically, the fools that decided it'd be a good idea for me to divulge and share the meaning of life for everybody. You know, I can't help thinking, what am I doing here? You know, really. After I get my second semester grades back, I probably should not be saying. But I am, and I'm here because you'd asked me to speak to you. See, I believe in going against popular convention. While many speakers don't believe they have earned the right to share their wisdom and life lessons, I believe I do. While my age may suggest that I don't know what I'm talking about, the numerous mistakes and bad decisions I've made have given me wisdom beyond my years. So here's some advice that will hopefully get you through the next 4 years of your life. Life lesson 1. Pulling an all-nighter before a test isn't something to brag about or be proud of. It just means you're stupid because you should have started your work earlier. Hell, I even wrote this speech. I pulled it all night and wrote this speech. Second, caffeine is not an adequate replacement for sleep. And actually, you might develop a horrible addiction that will be tough to curb. Third, form good relationships with your teachers and superiors. You'll regret it after they refuse to write your recommendations or help you out. And if those aren't deep or meaningful enough, here's some common cliche ones I'm sure you've already heard repeated hundreds of times. Follow your dreams. Don't be afraid to take risks. Step outside your boundaries. Well, I'm not interested in those, and I'm sure you aren't either. So I've decided to speak about something more relevant. And looking back at my whole high school experience, something I've been the most familiar with. Failure. One of my biggest failures this year happened in the college application process. More specifically, my topic choice for the common application essay. I didn't choose the prompts given to me, like, choose a significant event, or what's an object that's meaningful to you. Those topics were way too mainstream. Instead, I chose a prompt labeled, topic of your choice. And I chose to write about myself, who I am as a person, and the actions that define me. I kept it classy. Well, actually, I'll let you be the judge of that. I've included an excerpt from my essay in the speech. And caution, parents, there is some risky material. It's moments like these that have defined me. Each time one happens, a typical knee-jerk response ensues. The jaw drops and eyes protrude in incredulity. then a loud eruption of laughter, accompanied by the small shake of the head and amusement. It is the absurdity of the moment that fascinates those involved. After all, nobody simply chooses to walk around shirtless. For my peers, a classic Jon Yang moment is an opportunity to poke fun at my humorous and somewhat impulsive nature. Good, right? Well, here are the results. I was rejected by nearly every single college I applied to. Takeaway, you should probably choose a less risky topic. So, what I've said so far has been about failure and learning from your mistakes. Well, I lied to you. That's not what it's about. It's about being proud of who you are and not being ashamed of the mistakes you made. I hate to break it to you, but the person you're going to be spending the rest of your life with is yourself. And I don't know about you, but I imagine you live a pretty horrible existence if you hated yourself for the entirety of your life. I know it's tough not to do, but you just can't. I remember a conversation I had with one of my best friends as clear as day. It happened right after I got rejected from my dream school, Northwestern University. And I was hurting, and probably on the verge of a minor depression. That night, I said to my friend, now I have to do the two things that I hate doing the most. Live with myself and complete the square. But you know what I realized? My dream school didn't fit me, nor did any of the other schools I was rejected from. On my essay, I sold myself as the type of person I am and the ideals that I believe in. And if they didn't like me, then it wasn't meant to be. Am I sometimes too goofy? Yes. Am I sometimes too impulsive? Absolutely. But some of those qualities are what make me who I am. Those qualities are what make me Jon Yang. So, I'm never going to completely change my identity, change the essence of my being, just to chase a dream that never wanted me. So, as I go to college, it's going to be difficult not feeling insignificant. There are hundreds of kids smarter, more hardworking, more good-looking. I don't know about that. You know, I'm absolutely going to see people that are straight up better than me, but I'm not going to feel bad. Why? To quote Barney Stinson, when I get sad, I stop being sad and be awesome instead. So don't waste your energy envying other people. Don't waste your energy being jealous of other people. Instead, you should focus on how you can improve yourself, how you can be the best you that you can be, how to be the best Jon Yang that I can be. And that will give me the reassurance, and hopefully you the reassurance, and confidence that is necessary to compete with the best. So get to know yourself, and learn how to be more comfortable in your own skin. Go to a movie by yourself. Go get dinner by yourself. When you see people giving you dirty looks and thinking that you're a forever alone loser, say back to them, I'm going on a date with the coolest person I know.
Before I introduce our staff speakers tonight, I would like to take this opportunity